Boop. Oh, really? My bladder just told me that I need to pee. Well, that's nice, but I can't because I'm doing a thing. I guess I should have called this one a quickie, but nah. This is crazy. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, Discord link activated. And here I am. Okay. I don't know what to do. I was going to do a LiveTUBBS gaming thing or something. I don't know. But instead, I don't know. I tell myself that I've got like an hour until I want to try to go to bed or something. But yeah, I kind of wanted to do some art, but don't really have enough time to do that either, I guess. And today's fitness thing was kind of cancelled, and that was sad. But yeah, makes sense. My side has actually gotten a lot better since the hot tub, so that was nice. My chair is being annoying and creaky, which is annoying and creaky. But yeah, I was just not stupid, but did something a little bit reckless. And that is, I have trimmed my eyelashes. Because I was sick of this one annoying piece of this one bunch of eyelashes that were just like right here, right in the middle of my eyesight. So every time I looked at something, it was just slightly, you know, there was just something here in front of my face. I'm trying to think of a way to explain it to you guys on here, but I would need something. I'll just use the scissors for as an example. So basically, imagine like this was happening all the time. Just that was your vision. Imagine that all the time. No matter what you did, it was always there. Well, every year, every 6 months, I would say actually, every 6 months or so, my eyelashes just do this. They do this like 2 months after I finish, but they sometimes do it less, 2 weeks even. But essentially, my eyelashes kind of like bunch up into, they just bunch up because I don't do anything to dissuade them from doing so. I wash my face, I have a shower, and I wash my face, and it's no big deal. It doesn't really bug me at all. But no, every now and again, it will just irritate me, and to the point where I want to just cut off my eyebrows, my eyelashes, sorry, not my eyebrows. For the reasons I just explained. Because there's always one bunch just here, just right in the middle of this eye. Yeah. It's annoying. It's super annoying, and I always come to my senses though. It's like, no, I'm not going to put scissors that close to my eye. That's crazy. I know I've done it in the past, but I'm not going to do it anymore because it's just crazy. One little slip up, and I can cut my eye, or even just thinking about it would make me wince. But no, every 6 months or so, like I said, it doesn't always happen every 6 months. It gets too annoying and it starts affecting my eyesight itself, because your eyes are very clever, you know, without you even thinking about it. Your eye will auto adjust to, you know, and your brain even will take in the information to basically auto focus, to auto something, to just stop, you know, just to get rid of something out of your vision or something. You know, it does the same thing all the time with blind spots. It does the thing with your blood vessels and your capillaries and stuff that are around your eyes and stuff. Your brain automatically like filters out all of that information and makes it just completely not necessary for you to be able to even be aware of it sometimes. And yeah, that's great. But when it has something that's continuously over the eye, continuously just here, it will try to focus better. You know, it will try to focus better. You know, your vision is being impaired. You know, it for some reason this eye, there's blurriness happening here, so your eye will focus differently, and that kind of discrepancy between the two eyes can give you a headache. It can also just annoy the crap out of you by making things appear to be slightly blurry anyway, because your eye's trying to compensate and failing. So it just makes everything blurry, even though even with something like, even with that poking over my eye all the time, again, not poking me in the eye, just being over my eye, just being over my field of vision. There's nothing wrong with it being in my eye. I have to explain this to Damon so many times, and it's so frustrating because he's always like, "You should just go to the opticians," and they just pluck the offending eyelashes out so they're not poking you in the eye all the time. I'm like, it's not, it's not in my eye. It's not poking my eye. It's annoying the fuck out of me. You know, it's not like it's poking my eye. It's just it's right. It's in my field of vision. That's all it is. But he's always like, you should still get it. You still got it taken off or something. It's like, but I've done that myself. They grow back. So yeah, I just had one of those experiences. I was playing my video game, and my eyes were getting tired, and this one wouldn't focus on the game. It wouldn't focus. Sorry, my yawning while I'm talking, me just trying to power through the yawn, makes my voice sound really, really whiny. It wouldn't do it. Yeah. Yeah, so after dealing with that pain in the butt for an hour or so, I was just like, no, fuck it. I've got my scissors here. And I literally just did. I did this. I put the sharp end, I held it with my fingers, did that, and then just pushed that down until it got rid of all of my fucking eyelashes, and I got this thing really close to my eye. Well, actually, it was almost touching my actual eye. So yeah, I just didn't think about all the problems that could have happened if I slipped or whatever. So yeah. But it's in aid of dealing with basically your vision going like out of focus all the time. trying to trick the camera. It's like try to basically that's what it was like. That's what it was like. It's not focusing now. It's failing to do the thing. That's what it was like. Just auto-focusing on the wrong shit all the time. So yeah, now I might deal with other eye problems, like just the eyelashes, because now they've got like flat ends, kind of like sticking together instead. But I'm okay with that because that doesn't bug me so much as just having that in my vision. I can kind of see the, like, because I didn't cut them all the way off, I can kind of see them just poking just a little bit, but it's not in my field of vision, you know? So yeah. Hey, Saban. Hi, Panafox. Panafox, I wanted to thank you personally for the Patreon, for the Patreon pledge. I do appreciate it, dude. I really do. Thank you so much. I just wanted to get rid of it. I wanted it to die. I wanted that particular eyelash to die. That set of eyelashes to just go away. So yeah. I wonder if I could get close enough to the camera so you can actually see what I'm talking about, but I don't think I can. And I don't want to touch the camera because it's got the glasses set up again. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I don't really have a plan. I basically told myself that at 2 o'clock, it's 1:13 here now. At 2 o'clock, I'm gonna I'm gonna attempt to go to sleep, or at least attempt to play my computer game again. But yeah, I don't have a plan until then. So what do you guys want to talk about? I just came on because I needed to have some kind of interaction with somebody. It was either this or I was just going to yell something in the Discord. This eye is still adjusting to the. It's still not come out of the whole I'm not blurry thing. So I will be just like poking it, also trying to make sure that my eye doesn't get scratched by the dead ends of the eyelashes. Been trying to learn how to be a Twitch streamer. Yeah. Any luck? Is it on a console? I don't know how. Yeah. I tried doing the Twitch thing, but it's just that it required so much encoding and stuff. You know, you have to have an encoder on your computer and stuff. And my computer just can't handle it. It can barely handle text being on the screen and me on the screen at the same time. If I try to add screen capture, it's gonna be bullshit. I love the pick up you posted, Tubbs, says Jeffrey. Oh, I might have posted that. That might have been a that was probably a scheduled thing because I haven't posted anything on YouTube directly for about 2 weeks now. I've uploaded a bunch of stuff, but it's all scheduled to be released at just different times and stuff. The only way to get things directly is by asking me personally on Patreon, or if you want, I upload all of my latest stuff that I've just filmed, just edited, and just uploaded to Patreon. So, yeah. The Patreon links are weird because it keeps telling me that, you know, that it's a private video because it sets it to be private and unlisted until it gets scheduled to upload. But Patreon has the links, so it should be able to just go straight to the video, even if it is scheduled. And oh my god, is that so annoying, because it works for most of the videos, but for one or two, I've had to just directly upload it. I think it was the squishing one. I just said fuck it and I uploaded it straight away because it kept not wanting to do that. Oh, Panafox, as by the way, as a creator, you could ask me to draw anything you want and to basically do any video that a Patreon. Did I say creator? I was just reading it. I was reading stuff. Yeah. You have full disposal of my creative output. Oh my god. My other eye has now decided to be shit. They're doing creator camp at the moment. Who are? On Twitch? Neat. Neat. I need to figure out exactly what I would do on Twitch. I don't know what I would do on Twitch either. I've been thinking about going more on I just got a notification on my computer that basically there's going to be a digital bear event again happening this weekend or something. I mean, neat, but yeah. I forgot what I was saying. My brain's been running on low batteries because I basically have just been really trying not to have a headache while I've been playing my video game. Yeah, I don't even know what I would do on Twitch because, like I said, I only play one video game or so, and we don't have a good enough. We don't have the latest consoles, or the latest computers to play anything more challenging than what I've shown myself to be playing. You know, I can't even play my City Skylines game because it's been updated so much just recently that my computer can't keep track of all of the assets. You know, all of the individual people, all of the individual cars, all of the buildings, everything that's happening on the map, the weather stuff, all of that stuff. It just can't. And I've dialed it down. I've dialed the graphics down as well, and it still just keeps crashing. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Next year, I'm getting new computers, I think. As much as I love you guys, not you guys, I'm rubbing the computer. As much as I love you guys, I think that I won't be able to do much with even my editing and stuff because bullshit happening. But again, for Christmas, I am hoping to get a new tablet, new drawing tablet, and everything as well. So that would make sense. But yeah, I don't know what I would do on Twitch even. So I've not thought about trying to expand again to Twitch. I have thought more about doing the the Picato. Is it Picato? Because they've been getting less glitchy, less shit, according to a bunch of people that I follow. But I'm not sure. Trying to study more about alchemy. Okay. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Go watch that. It's fun. And kind of accurate. Not really, but kind of. It's fun. You going to? Oh, you mean the bear event? I don't know. I just got a notification that it might be happening. I am doing a semi-Zoom party thing with a bunch of people, a bunch of people in the bear community. Because I got a random Facebook invite to that, but I only know like 2 people are going to it, and apparently like it's going to be one of those mega huge Zoom chat room things. It's going to be like an actual party, and it's going to be weird because it's like I know 2 people. This whole big thing, so I don't know I don't know what I'm going to do. It'll be fine. I'll just be one face in a crowd, I guess. But yeah, I have no idea when that is. I think it's supposed to be on Sunday. I'm not sure though. I'm gonna look it up. So yeah, I might not be able to even do that random bear event. What do you get for dinner? Pie and chips, chicken and mushroom pie, and just regular chips. I also had Greek honey yogurt for dessert. Oh, shut up! No yawning. It's weird. It's so weird how the temperature. It just feels so odd because it's been so hot today. Like it's been super hot today. Like it got to 32 degrees C outside, and it was like that's crazy. Like that is the hot tub water. That's the hot tub water temperature. So it was like, oh. So when I got in the hot tub, it didn't feel like anything. It was weird. But it's been gradually getting colder as the night's been going on. So it actually feels a bit cold now, which is just strange. And I feel it on my legs more than I do anything else. It's just so strange. Bloody hell, there is going to be so many people on there. Yeah, I don't know how many people can be on a Zoom call at once. What is the limit of Zoom? I have no idea. I don't know how that's going to work. Is it like lined up? It's the same way here. Yeah, it's just we had clear skies, like perfectly clear skies. They were blue still. If we had perfectly clear skies, then we would have lots and lots of problems. But yeah, it's the talking. It's the talking. It must be. Yeah. And I was in the hot tub, and it just the breeze got cooler and cooler to the point where I was shivering when I ran inside into the house. So that was fun. There has to be a limit. Even Facebook must have a limit, and so does Snap. Well, I don't know what Facebook is. What Facebook, what their limit is anyway. Because I know there's like a video chat thing, but I never looked it up. I should look it up. that was one of the opportunities to do the like Facebook party kind of thing. You know, the online party or the online hangout and stuff. Oh, I've got a tiny knot in my beard. It's so cute, but so annoying. Oh, I got it. It's only over 20 since a whole class can be on Zoom. That's what I mean. I know there was like I know there's like large numbers of people. There was more than 20 on the other calls, like the Vegas party that was going to happen. There's more than 20 guys on there, and that was fun. But that's what I mean. I'm trying to figure out the limit. Nice fart, by the way. Yeah, I actually think there might be something wrong with my tummy. I've been peeing a lot today, and also I've been randomly making small toots like that, just all evening. I just don't get it. I'm looking forward to doing more crafty stuff. That was fun. I should be saving this for Sunday for the LiveTUBBS weekly stuff. But I'm just kind of like summing up for the whole scheduling thing is going well, despite not being able to do certain things at certain times. For example, fitness. I couldn't do the Friday fitness today. I do feel bummed out about that, but you know, confident that I can at least start my workout again tomorrow. Maybe try the live streaming thing tomorrow from my living room, because I've got the computer is hooked up. It's all fine. I just don't know how to. I don't know where to put the computer and do a live stream. You know, place the camera somewhere. Because we have a very small living room. You know, it's like I said, it's like about 3 times the size of this whole office, and this whole office is kind of dinky. But I live in a teeny house, you guys. You've seen my living room. You know what it's like. But yeah, because we can't put stuff in storage, because the locker's in lockdown. You know, you have to get like proper written permission to be in that facility and stuff like that. We kind of we just have parked a bunch of stuff in our living room, and it's obvious. But yeah, when I did the yoga stuff, for example, I did it on my bed because it was easier and more comfortable to do it there. But yeah, when I work out, I've got a narrow piece of floor that I can do floor work on, which is just, you know, the simulated push-ups. Because I say simulated because I've only got hand weights, you know, wrist weights or hand weights that have the adjustable weights that you can put on them and stuff. And I've got 2 of them. So what I do to simulate push-ups is, you know what I mean, the lifting. I lay on the floor in that narrow strip, and I basically just push. So yeah. So yeah, it's like, even if I do find a place to put the actual laptop with its built-in webcam and stuff, which is actually a pretty good webcam, I don't know how to show that part. So there might be a bit of the stream where you just see like the weights going up, coming just going up like this, and then coming back down while I'm on the floor. I could put it on the floor itself. I could put the laptop on the floor itself, but then you just see tummy with weights coming out the side of it. So yeah. And furthermore, for the other different kinds of workouts, this is going to be a bit problematic as well. If I'm going to be suggested, so because the Fitness Friday things, I kind of want it to be a thing where you guys send me different kind of workouts that I can try, and I can see if they're doable for big guys, for round guys anyway, not big guys, because I'm not the tallest. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know how I'd be able to do that with the living room being in the state that it is, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, the last night's craft stream was not bad. I enjoyed doing that. I enjoyed doing that. I was a bit nervous about it being a bit of a, I don't know what this is. I don't know how this is going to work, because I've not actually built the prototype version of this yet. But when I did, it was pretty good. What? That wasn't small. It was small. I'm pretty sure that you can. What's that? What can I do? For formerly Gallo, okay, says, yo, I'm shitting my guy, wanna smell it. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're shitting my guy, wanna smell. I don't know what that means. I do not want to smell your shit. So, no. So much people. Big guy question mark for you. What? Am I being trolled? Is that what's happening here? I have a weird feeling I'm being trolled. Another weirdo. I don't know yet. I've got my bullshit alarm is going off though. Well, they seem to have gone. Yeah, formerly Gallo. If you could make some sense, that would be awesome. But just be careful if you're gonna troll, because there's some mods on my channel that are kind of a bit silency. I don't know. No, like I said, don't kick anybody unless unless I ask for it specifically. You can put them in timeout, but unless they're being really obnoxious, then yeah. Like I said, I think he's probably gone. I think I was being trolled. It's no big deal. Yeah, I do have some kind of random no power. What? Am I being trolled by? Am I being trolled by a friend? Really? Seriously? I don't know what's going on. What's with all the trolling? What did I do? Ugh, what is with my bowels are doing weird stuff. Really now? What? Honestly, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I don't know. I don't need to poo. I know the difference between my tummy being just it's just that I can there's something happening in my lower belly that is just kind of like I got a tummy ache, but my actual my actual rectum, my internal sensors are telling me that my rectum is empty at the moment. So it's like, nope, don't need to poop. My internal sensors, though, for my lower stomach are just weird sometimes. I get a cramp sometimes because I got the I got this the waistband. Ugh, waistband. I'm wearing my super stretchy big pants, but this waistband and stuff on some of my not super stretchy pants can sometimes cut into my belly or my lower belly, and it can if it just it being there for a while can kind of like make me have random cramps for no reason. So yeah, that's kind of what the feeling is like. It's like I'm gonna have a cramp, but there's no cramp that actually happens from that weird feeling, before you have a cramp, before you have a belly cramp. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I really, 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 really wish my chair would behave, because this chair is starting to bug the crap out of me. It's comfortable, but I always feel unsafe, like leaning back in it all the way. Especially since if I lean this way, it kind of just a little bit, I can feel it kind of like on like a hinge on the pole that it's sat on. It kind of does the thing, so it's not even. And if I go the other way, like the whole chair shifts back into position again. So it's like, I don't know. I just hope I don't get randomly sodomized by that pole. Sodomized? 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 I don't know what the term is. Was that the biggest one? I don't know. Damon got the chair. It's the biggest of this particular cheap brand of chairs. It's a gaming chair, but it's rated for my weight, so it shouldn't. It shouldn't. My weight shouldn't be the problem here. But yeah, it's got it written on it somewhere. What brand it is? Oh no, it was on a pillow, but I took the pillow off because I didn't need it. But yeah, I did tell you guys for a big guy chair, for what it's rated for, the arms are kind of like annoying because this one sticks into my side. It's all the way back and to the side. This arm sticks into my side, and so does this one as well. If I really push it, but yeah, it's weird. Maybe Damon messed with it since I assembled it. Oh, okay, cramp. See, that's a gas cramp though. Oof. Better. That was so random. I actually heard that building up just before that happened. It's kind of weird. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the chair's punishing me. It also makes these noises, which I'm a bit worried about. I still have my old chair. My old chair is in the other shed. So yeah, maybe the pie was. You know what? I did take it out before it was fully, before the time suggested that it was cooked. For I took it was supposed to be in there for 25 minutes. I always cook it for 20 minutes because I found that if I cook it for the full 25 minutes, it usually gets burnt. At least parts of it get burnt. But if I take it out at 20 minutes, and I always check the middle, I stick the knife in, got a little thermometer thing, and it always says that it's really hot. So it's like it was cooked. But yeah, it was chicken and mushroom pie, so possible. It's possible. It's still churning up something though. It's weird. Sure, the chair is suffering more than you. Thanks. It's just scary. The chair is just scary sometimes. Not all the times. I hardly think about it rarely, but yeah, it's just a bit scary. Yeah, shut up. What's the topic for tomorrow? Well, according to the schedule, um, Saturday, so it's gaming. It'll be gaming, which means probably just Star Trek Legacy. We're going to be Klingons tomorrow, which is going to be funny. I should have said Drill on True when I was doing the last time, the last one, but I didn't because that's a Romulan thing that they say. What's the thing that Klingons say? I don't know any Klingon. I should brush up on my Klingonese because that's what they call their language, Klingonese. Klingonese, like Japanese, Klingonese. Hmm. Yeah, I just know that. Ich, yeah, and I can't remember exactly what that is now. I think it's prepared to fire or something like that. Or it's a call to action. I don't know. It's ich, which is attention, and then lihabbe, which I think is prepared to fire or more pay attention. I don't know. But yeah, that's the plan so far. I was gonna say, you guys can always suggest a game for me to play. You know, something simple and online, just a quick online game. Like I was potentially going to try to play the tanks game, just the deep IO game, because I really like that. I used to play that all the time. Just to, whenever I'd finish checking them out, I'd have a quick battle on that game until somebody killed me or something, and then I would get on with some work. You know, it was a tiny time suck. Just while something loaded or something, you know, it wasn't anything super stressful for my computer as well, so that's fun. But yeah, if anybody's got any suggestions for games like that that my computer can handle, I would be fully up for at least looking at them. But if there's nothing, then I will just continue to play Star Trek Legacy until I've gotten through all of the different eras of ships and all of the different species, excluding the Borg. Maybe, I don't know. The Borg are really a pain in the butt to play as, because they are, the way that they pilot their ships, they're all shapes, and they move about in three-dimensional space, but using the arrow keys or using WASD, you know, they move about three-dimensional space like that, and you can rotate your cube or your oblong or whatever. And it's weird. It's so weird. So yeah, it can be a pain in the butt. It's completely different to how they are. They've got advantages though. They've got the best weapons, and they don't have shields, but their hull has huge battle damage. You know, it's got immense PP. Big PP. No, it's got immense HP. It's got like incredible. It's just so much because they don't have shields that happens, and they regenerate. They regenerate automatically without you having to go to fix them and stuff, because of the Borg. That's what they do. So there are advantages, but there's annoying disadvantages as well. Like you don't know how to exactly fight stuff. They're notorious for not being able to track. You know, the sensors aren't great. It's, you just have to have a different mindset when you're playing it. Anyway. Sadly, I'll probably be at work. What, tomorrow? It'll be about this time. Maybe a little bit sooner, maybe a bit later. I don't know, but it'll be around about this time anyway. So if you're at work around about this time tomorrow anyway, then sorry. Roblox. I have no experience at all with Roblox. I have no clue. I just know the sound effect. But I have no experience with Roblox at all. The bug zapper's back, by the way. Oh, that was a mozzie. That was an actual mozzie. He actually got one. There's a spider crawling around in there. I didn't have it turned on, but I was just like, you idiot. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea about Roblox. Oh my god. I have no idea about Roblox at all. Apart from the sound effect. I watched a couple of people play through something on Roblox, but the experiences seem to be so radically different that it's like, is this even the same thing? And I get it. It's not just a game. It's a game platform where people make their own shit and can do lots of other things. It's kind of like kiddie Minecraft or something. I don't know. So yeah, but I'm game to play. You know. I'm glad you liked watching me play Star Trek Legacy anyway, Jeff. It is fun. So they are a glass cannon. Great damage, but yes, great damage. I know what a glass cannon is. I was just like, So I thought you said battle damage in something, and I've not seen the comment. Did I see that in my brain? I don't know. Great damage, but can't take much. No, they can take a beating. That's the problem. They can take a huge beating. The thing is that you usually have two types of weapons in Starfleet, in Star Trek Legacy. You know, all of the races seem to have torpedoes and phasers, or disrupt. They can call them disruptors. They can call them pulse phasers. They can whatever. And the Borg have them too, but they have way better weapons. You know, they do have great weapons. They can deal a lot of damage. And when you shoot another ship with your phasers, if they've got shields up, then essentially you have less of a chance of dealing damage to certain systems, like shields, like weapons, or like their sensors, or like engines. You know. Whereas if a ship doesn't have shields, or it has you've depleted their shields, then if you shoot them with phasers, then you can deal some damage to those systems if you really plan it and time it right and stuff like that. And if you have torpedoes, you have a greater chance of knocking out that system completely, like completely wiping it out. Like you can destroy the engines completely, or you can completely take out their weapons, and they have to stop, and they have to well, if their engines are down, they will have to stop anyway. But if it's weapons, then they'll have to fly away and repair themselves real quick to even get any kind of operating for that particular thing back. And if there's sensors, then forget about it, because they can't even tell. If they warp away, then they can't tell if there's enemy ships around them and stuff like that. With the Borg, they're continuously regenerating their hull. So basically you don't have the opportunity. You basically, if you shoot them with phasers, it will do as much damage to a ship to them as if they did have shields, but they would mark it as kind of like hull damage instead of shield damage, and you've got no chance of hitting anything vital that way. However, they can be knocked out. The system, a particular system can be knocked out relatively easily or as easily with a torpedo, because they have the opportunity. They're continuously regenerating those systems as well. It's not just their hull damage; it's all of the systems. If you damage their weapons a little bit with a torpedo, or knock them out completely, then they'll just automatically regenerate it immediately. So there's great advantages of being Borg ships. It's just that you have to get around the whole 3D space block thing that they have. You know, all of their ships are basically on a set plane, and you operate them by literally moving them with them. I thought it was just my hair standing up, but I kept thinking that I was being attacked by a spider or something. Something was crawling on my elbow. But anyway, yeah, you have to move your ships literally like this. I'm using a like a pyramid triangle ship because they have those. They move like this, and you can rotate them, but you have to use a separate key to do it. It's weird. All of the other ships operate like planes, you know, even though that's weird in itself in space. But they operate like planes. You know, you've got your pitch and yaw, and also you've got the you know, your regular turning and stuff, and they've got a front and the back. You know, you know where they are. They can go up and down and around and stuff like that. But their ships move like this, and it's weird. It's so weird. I might demonstrate one time with them. So yeah, but yeah, I've got to play in Enterprise, in the Enterprise era, with all of the Federation ships, with all of the Romulan ships, which is what I'm currently on. I'm nearly done with the Romulan ships though. So by tomorrow I should be doing the Klingon ships and ignoring the Borg ships, and then going to the original series era using those ships on Federation, Romulan, and Klingon, and then the Next Generation era, Federation, Romulan, and Klingon, and basically just doing that until I've exhausted them, or until I get bored of it. And then I'll try to figure out some other game to play for you guys. But yeah, we've been going through a section a week. You know, we last week we did the Federation ships. This week we did Romulan ships, and well, actually, this Saturday we're doing the Klingon ships. But the problem is that on the Enterprise era, there's not many ships. You know, per species there aren't many ships in the Enterprise era. In the original series, there are tons. On the Federation alone, there are tons of ships, because it's almost every single ship that was ever seen on screen in the Federation, in the Federation for that time period. And in the original series, there were a lot more ships that are in official canon. So yeah, because it's not just the original series, it's the movies as well. So you've got the Enterprise, you've got the Enterprise refit, you've got the Miranda, you've got the Miranda refit, you've got the Apollo class, the little scout ships, and the refit of that one. You've got all the refits for all of the ships. You got the Enterprise Excelsior class, and the Excelsior class B. Which is, by the way, just a little bit bigger and a little bit different. So yeah. So yeah, it's a completely different game. And then of course you've got the completely different game of the Next Generation ships, which the big Galaxy class, the Intrepid class is also in there. We get to play with her. which I love because yeah, you guys know how much I love the Intrepid class. So yeah, there's like so many, and this is just the Federation. There's like a lot of Klingon ships. There's a lot of Romulan ships as well. So it's going to be a while. I went off a lot on on all the different kind of ships. If it wasn't already 2 o'clock, I would have just powered up the game and shown you, because there's like, it's a lot easier to do that. I'll do that next time. I'll do that tomorrow night. I'll do that tomorrow night when I do the gaming. So yeah. Well, that's a good thing that you guys are. It's such a real shame that they don't actually have, you know, that game isn't updated. And it isn't you can't play it online anymore. You haven't been able to for years. So yeah. Is the neatest tubs. Well, Jeffrey, you can have your own opinion. Go watch some Star Trek, find a ship that you really like, and I'll tell you exactly why the Intrepid class is way better. You know, you can have your own opinion of what ship is cooler, but in my personal opinion, as kind of like an engineer, the Intrepid class is my favorite. She's my babe, and I love her. So yeah, it's just that she's the best. Everything, in my opinion. I cannot think of anything that, you know, if out of all of the Federation ships, if basically I was to be stranded on one for the rest of my life, it would definitely be the Intrepid class. You know, if we're including space stations, then I probably would pick Space Dock, but that's only because it's a space station. It's a giant space mushroom. You know, what are you going to do? It's just so cute. It's super badass and cute. How's your stomach? It's okay. It's okay. It seems to have settled down. Seems to have settled down for now. For now. So I just saw myself yawn. My face scrunches up so badly when I yawn. Yeah, I'm totally willing to have like an argument, a debate. If you have a better ship from Star Trek, yell it at me. You know. But no, the Intrepid, she's just so pretty. I'm gonna touch her again. She's just so cute. This one's got Borg stuff on it, but still. With her little shell bay and stuff. It's so shiny. This one's a bit dusty. You only ever get to see 2 of them, ever, in Star Trek history. It's weird. But yeah, there's like all of my models are in the house. I got this one. I got a teeny version of it of her somewhere over there on the other side of the desk. Got the big model. I got the version of her with the ablative armor, which is basically just fully decked out in like this really cool armor. She has battle armor, so it's awesome. And I've got the big one. I've already said about the big one, which Itchy gave me, and it's the reason why I like him. No, I'm kidding. I don't like him. No, I'm kidding. And I've got the ordinary, version of her and stuff. Somebody even has the battleship Voyager, which is a completely fictional ship and never existed. It was just like there's one storyline. There's a storyline on Voyager. Just last tangent, and then I'm going to go to bed. Well, I'm going to play on my computer for a little bit longer because my eyes have now sorted out themselves, so that's cool. There's an episode of Voyager in which we're seeing we're watching this episode through the perspective of Voyager being passed through this one system on the way back to home where she was going. And we're seeing it from 300 years. I think it was 300 years after she had passed through their system. But these aliens have basically been super affected by Voyager. By Voyager, by a simple thing that Voyager did. It wasn't even that huge of a deal. Basically, she helped some people by giving them supplies because they were in need of supplies. Because they were having a war. One side was doing not so great, but Voyager couldn't interfere, so she basically gave them. So the Captain Janeway gave them supplies because they needed them. They needed medical aid, so she gave them supplies. And we're basically watching the episode from 300 years after Voyager had already passed through the system. So Voyager isn't even in this episode, really. This is all we're just seeing how 300 years time can affect somebody's opinion of what happens. And basically this museum is doing an exhibit on Voyager. And from their perspective, because history's changed so much of the opinions of the time, Voyager's depicted as a battleship. She's got disruptor cannons on every deck. So it's crazy. She's got fighter drones that fly around her. She's got she's got Borg on her ship, like all the time. It's crazy. Everybody's super militaristic on it, and it was a bad thing that Voyager did when it came through the system, when in reality all it did was basically come through, give medical aid to the side that was losing in the war, and basically flew off. That's all she did. But yeah, so it's a really good episode. It's an amazingly good episode. But yeah, that version of Voyager, I think Dell has. He's got the small model of it, and I think I'm going to get it at some stage as well. But it's so ridiculous. It's basically it's normal Voyager. It's just this, but it's got like cannons on this part. Like there's like cannons on every deck. and then there's extra cannons on the side of it, and they're disruptor torpedo cannons and stuff. And like, I think the deflector dish is also been changed somehow, and the shuttle bay is bigger, and it has like it has drones coming out of it and stuff, and they fly around it and stuff. It looks awesome, but like I said, it's a completely historical, inaccurate version of Voyager, and it just is funny to me anyway. It's an interesting variant of Voyager. Anyway, right. I think we've scared away Panda folks. Too much Star Trek talk. I do wish I could watch just like Star Trek. I want to watch Buffy in particular with some of you guys, because I know that some of you haven't seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like all the way through, and I really love those two things. You know, I really like Star Trek. Or I won't say I love Star Trek. I really like Star Trek, and also, you know, Buffy. I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So, yeah, I wish that I could watch both of those, but we cannot. And it's lame. I wish I could force Itchy to watch. That's all right. I said I wish I could force him to watch all of the stuff that I want him to watch, but yeah, because then he'll get references that I make. Like, it's this whole big thing, which is a reference in Buffy season 5. I sometimes say it's this whole big thing. It's because it's. I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you guys for joining me. I do appreciate it a lot, honest. But yeah. Belly rubs. And belly salute. You can see where I cut my beard. Where I cut beard knot off of my beard. I can't believe that. I had a tiny knot in my beard. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to cut my hair. Should do it soonish. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.